Oh yeah.
Your dream.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is what I've been waiting for right here. We haven't really been able to hear from Darryn Peterson. We hear everybody talking about Darryn Peterson, but we haven't heard Darryn Peterson talk for himself on a consistent basis. Try to flood out all the bullshit in the media. The media has been controlling the narrative, while Darryn Peterson just been going about his everyday life like shit ain't happening.
Big week. You're about more than 24 hours from realizing your dreams. How has this last week been?
Actually been great. I was spending some time at home. I was working on LA, so it was good to get back home, but super excited.
Have you done anything here?
Hey, look, he sound like a good kid to me. Bruh sound like a good kid to me. But this is my first time actually hearing him talk in a confined setting where we have to hear you speak.
Here in New York City since you've been here? See the sights at all?
Yeah, I went to the Edge yesterday.
How was that?
Scary. I'm not heights. It was scary.
Afraid of heights.
Yeah, but then just
seemed like a good kid, man. Got good charisma. You know, he's in an interview, and I like when guys kind of like are honest and truthful in their interviews. You know what I'm saying? He said, I went to the Edge and that shit was scary, and you will not see me back there. You know what I'm saying? That gives us some insight into the person, into the personality. And this is a good interview just in the first 2 seconds.
I was there yesterday, so chilling with him.
Yeah.
Social media, obviously a super loud place all the time. I want to hear from you what you think the biggest misconception about you is.
Biggest misconception.
Come on. Hey, bro, we got a whole list to choose from now. We don't got to think about.
Since I'm at home, I was working.
We got a whole list to choose from, bro.
Super excited. Yesterday.
How was that?
Scared.
Yeah.
The biggest misconception about you is.
Biggest misconception. It was a ton last year.
That's true. A lot to choose from.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, a lot. Probably that I didn't want to be out there. Like that was probably the biggest one. Like definitely wanted to be out there.
The fans think they know.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I ain't got nothing to say about what happened last year, man, but that shit is an eyebrow raiser, man. Like, is Darryn Peterson going to be another James Harden, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be James Harden, I don't need you on my team if you're going to be James Harden, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to be you, but in the same notion, you might give off tendencies like other guys give off, and it might be off-putting to an organization, to a fan base, and to all things alike. Like, I don't know.
The fans think they know everything.
Like they in my head, like they in the locker room and stuff.
like what people gotta realize is, all right, so Darryn Peterson, right at the NBA Combine, he came out and said that it was the overuse of creatine that was activating his cramps at a high level, making him sit out games, making him take himself out of games. Now, what you gotta realize as a fan, what you gotta realize is the story that Darryn Peterson has got down to the bottom of why his cramps were going crazy. That story works for everybody. It works for Darryn Peterson. It works for the Wizards. It works for the Jazz. It works for Memphis. It works for Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Because let's flip it on the other side. Let's say everybody knew Darryn Peterson had these injury issues. Then that means AJ Dybantsa is a slam dunk at number 1. There is no question. But in order to garner attention, in order to garner that fervor for that number 1 pick, the Wizards might try to trade it. But what's good trading number 1 pick if you know the number 2 guy is not healthy? So you got to understand that the story that all the executives are clear on what was making, and they're okay with the story with what was making Darryn Peterson cramp and sit out of games. The story that everybody's cool with that is bullshit. It's bullshit. You cannot tell me everybody's cool with that. And if they're not cool with it, they're not going to come out and say they're not, because that would then start mixing things up and start, that'll start moving pieces on the chessboard a little faster than they're supposed to be. For that simple fact that I don't believe that it's just creatine as to why he was sitting out those games. Gotta go AJ. Gotta go AJ. And then for the simple fact that the story that it was overuse of creatine, that story works for everybody. That story works for the Wizards. It works for Darryn. It works for everybody. So I can't sit here and believe that shit wholeheartedly when I know that lie helps everyone. So I don't believe he's gotten down to the bottom of what's making him cramp.
But yeah, definitely just that I didn't want to be out there, but I did.
DP, I've been watching you play for a very long time. I know what a
And look, and he's a guy short with words, man. He ain't trying to make you feel nothing. He's just gonna tell you what he feel. And sometimes, Darryn, when you done gone so far left in people's minds, sometimes you gotta do a little bit of work to wind that shit back to the middle, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And if Darryn Peterson don't feel like he gotta do that, then I'm sorry, you're not the number one pick. Like, you gotta be the ambassador, just like AJ's looking out here.
competitor you are. I've been to a couple Kansas practice, and there was one drill where you guys just shot threes for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You made 50 of them in
God
those 3 minutes.
damn.
So,
How many times did you make 50 or more threes during that drill?
every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
So when people say you're not
Automatic. That's the thing, bro, with Darryn Peterson, bro. His shit is automatic. His shit's all like, I feel like he is at his peak already. Now, how long can he carry his peak for? You dig what I'm saying? Like, he could become a better facilitator, probably a better defender. But we all know you and want you for your offensive repertoire, man. How, like, can you burst through your ceiling? Can he get to another level offensively? I don't know. If he does get himself to another level offensively, he might have should have been the number one pick. If he's able to do that. But his game is so elite, it's so top tier, it's so exceptional. His shot making, his scoring ability is so exceptional. How much better can it get? How much better can it get?
you're not a shooter, you're not a bucket getter. I mean,
And that's another thing as well, man. So, like, during the combine, Darryn Peterson was putting that ball through the hoop while AJ Dybantsa was out there clanking shit. Clanking shit. Now, that's a bad sign on AJ. That means AJ's not a jump shooter. He's probably a scorer, but he's not a jump shooter. He's not a natural born jump shooter. He looked like he was taught this. He wasn't born for this. I'm keeping it real, man. AJ Dybantsa was taught this. He wasn't born for it. You dig what I'm saying? While Darryn Peterson rolled out the bed and shot 500 3-pointers or 53 point, whatever it is. I do not pity the fool that got to make this pick, man. Because 13 years is a whole generation of basketball anyway. If Darryn Peterson can give me 13 years, that's a whole generation of basketball. Probably 2 generations. Whereas I feel like AJ Dybantsa might give you 20 years. I'll take 13 if he gonna play at his peak for the majority of his career.
Yeah,
the writing's on the wall.
Like he said, they think they know. Like I definitely, that's something I do at a high level. I think is get buckets. So,
But you,
Hey man, the fans don't know, but they thinking, they speculating, they assuming, just like all these NBA front offices and shit. Like they assuming. You know what I'm saying?
you obviously a great shooter this year, a good finisher at the rim, but you were a demon in the mid-range this year. One of the highest volume mid-range scorers there were in college basketball, especially per game. Was that an intentional thing, or are you just kind of finding your spaces in the college game? Because most schools that are analytically forward say don't take mid-range shots.
Yeah. Credit to Coach Self.
Bro, tell them pussy niggas, man, I'm a fucking scorer. Darryn Peterson is a scorer. You don't tell Darryn Peterson when and how to score. He just scores. Straight up.
He didn't really put a leash on me on the offensive side of the ball. So he said, credit to Coach Self. He didn't really put a leash on me on the offensive side of the ball. So he said, score.
No leash.
He told me, so however you got to do it. Yeah.
All eyes were on you and AJ Dybantsa when BYU came to Allen Fieldhouse, and there are multiple GMs there. That place was rocking. That was probably the loudest I've ever heard Allen Fieldhouse. You came out in one half of basketball, 18 points in 20 minutes. You did it at every level. You even had a poster dunk, and you didn't even have to play the second half. But what was your...
Man, this is why I say I don't envy the dude that got to make this pick. Like, how do you turn away an automatic bucket? Darryn Peterson, automatic bucket. How do you turn him away? 6'6" is still great size. Fucking 6'9", 6'6" is great size. How do you turn him away when his head-to-head matchup against AJ Dybantsa, he scored at will. He scored on AJ Dybantsa, took himself out the game, still was one of the leading scorers for that game, and his team still won. How can you be mad at him? How can you not choose that?
Mentality going into that game, just with, I know you say it's just another game, but there was a lot riding on that game.
Like you said, it was another game for me, but obviously everyone wanted to see like the
1 versus 2
matchup.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't want to say I took it personal, but I definitely was looking forward to it. But
no, you walked.
All right, yeah, I'm like, bro, we trying to see some emotion, bro. Give us some emotion, bro, because I don't want it to be 10 years down the road and you go AWOL on us. Like, and we don't know where Darryn Peterson at. Oh, we don't know if he's gonna play tonight. Like for real, Mo. Like,
out onto the court and AJ was sitting right there and you guys didn't even acknowledge one another. Yeah. So you just focused.
It's because it's beef.
Yes.
Locked in, ready to get the win.
Yeah. And people don't know this. The two of you have been competing at against each other.
Yeah.
Since high school.
For sure.
You guys combined for 108.
So these two dudes, I wonder if Cooper Flag reclassified. Let's check out Cooper. When is Cooper Flag born? Okay, so Cooper Flag is just born less than a month before Darryn Peterson, a little over a month from AJ Dybantsa. So they are the same age as Cooper Flag. Probably in Cooper Flag, they probably should be playing against each other. I digress. But Cooper Flag, AJ, Darryn. I still think Darryn Peterson goes 3 when you think of that. Let's get back to this.
Points when you were at Prolific and he was at Utah Prep. You had 58 points in the win. He had 49. What does that say about the talent at the top?
Pure score. And he's still outscoring AJ, bro.
Especially between you two.
I think the game spoke for itself. Kind of, we were going at it. I don't remember either of us like missing that game. Like
right.
When I look back, so it was like probably one of the craziest games I've ever been a part of. But glad we won. Hit the shot at the end, game winner stuff. So it was like one of the
amazing
craziest games.
Yeah, obviously got a ton of strengths in your game, especially scoring the ball. I feel like the way you have that takeover ability, it's almost like one of those 2K badges. You have true takeover ability. Yeah. Do you think that's your superpower, or do you think there's something else?
That's a nice badge. I'll give him that, because he could literally do, like, you could tell, like, when he get the ball in his hands, bro, you could tell, like, he's assessing the deep, like, he knows where the ball needs to go. Like, he be having them hockey passes. Like, as soon as he get the ball, he dishing that shit off to where the ball has to go, because the basketball IQ is top notch. I say his basketball IQ is well over AJ Dybantsa. Like, and like, again, I don't pity the guy that gotta make this pick, because it's AJ Dybantsa just catfishing all of us. Is AJ Dybantsa catfishing us? Do he just know how to act the role? Man, I don't pity the guy that gotta make this pick, man.
That's even better.
I like to take over the 2K. I like how
the 2K badge.
I'm a 2K guy. We can stick with the takeover. I like that. Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna run through player comps with all you guys, but one guy that we think is similar to you is Devin Booker. We're gonna pull up some film.
Devin Booker, I can see it. But me personally, I would say Darryn Peterson is a mix between I would say Steph Curry and Devin Booker. Something like that.
Check out some of his film. What do you see in his game that's similar to you?
This my guy. Like he said, getting to the midi. So
that footwork in the mid range.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with the mid range, bro. That shit going in. Bro.
There's that quick release again with DB.
And him as a playmaker.
I'm not losing in basketball to nobody.
How special is it?
Super.
Part of the next level?
I personally do, but I can play. I think Kansas showed that I can play either on or off it. So I like that.
All right, so they asked him about playing point guard. And it has come out within these past couple of weeks that he wants to play point guard at the next level in the NBA. I really don't know why. Like, it's just a whole lot of pressure that you don't need to worry about when we want you for scoring. But he's now saying that he could play either way. Playing at Kansas shown everybody that he can do just about anything on the court.
You think the playmaking is definitely underrated for sure? Right?
Yeah. If you watch me previous to this, then you know I can play the one.
How special is it for you to be entering the NBA tomorrow and knowing your brother is entering the NFL in the same year, the first brother duo to enter the NFL and the NBA?
All right, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to moms and pops, man, for getting y'all where y'all need to be at. You know what I'm saying? Like, we keep talking about AJ Dybantsa's family and his father and all this shit. Darryn Peterson coming from a family where he got two kids that's going to professional sports in the same year. Like, this is showing you that there is some structure behind Darryn Peterson, but we just are not privy to see it. He's just not displaying it for everybody to see and critique.
Same year.
While AJ Dybantsa, he out there on Front Street. He on every single podcast. He working with the NBA already, doing interviews and shit like that. AJ Dybantsa is like, his phone is ringing off the hook and he answering every call.
Special is it?
Super special. Just said something about our family, like we work and we both work super hard our entire lives, and to both be entering at the same time is crazy, super blessing.
What brother would be better at the other sport?
Yeah.
Like, would you beat him at football or he beat you at basketball easier?
Come on, man.
How do you beat somebody at football? What kind of questions are these?
To know
How do you beat somebody at football?
But yeah, I can definitely get on the field.
By default, though.
Yeah, people always go like back and forth about like, football players be better at basketball or basketball, like what's it called?
Yeah, translatable. Yeah, translatable, yeah.
Yeah, definitely basketball players better at football, I think.
Okay, we're asking everybody this question. If you were not going to be an NBA player tomorrow, if that was not on the cards, what would your profession be? Or would your career be?
Probably football.
Okay, there you go. You'd have two NFL stars in the league.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I could see him being a wide receiver at 6'6". 6'9", 6'10", you just a little bit over the hill, bro. Like, do you really want to get bent in half every game? I don't think so. At 6'6", with his explosiveness, his speed, his quickness, I believe he'll be a wide receiver in the NFL.
Two brothers.
Damn good. Hey, man, and that's all we got for y'all today, man. Thank y'all for watching the video. You watched another video from Certified Paint Points. Today we had to go over the top prospects, AJ Dybantsa, Darryn Peterson. Got to kind of pick their brains a little bit, see who the Wizards could be getting to come out to DC with the #1 overall pick tomorrow, man. Hey, NBA draft, 2026 NBA draft. These players is on the clock. The Wizards are on the clock right now. Let's go.